Here, we see the Nintendo 64 in its natural habitat. It's quite a thing of beauty, really. Its games give 90s kids a stiffy at the mere mention of them. But we're not here to talk about older games. We're here to talk about my personal favorite songs from N64 games. The only rule is that I can only select one song per game. Now, before we get into this list, remember this. If your favorite N64 game isn't on here, it's because I haven't played it. There are some big titles on the N64 that I never played, so please don't crucify me. With all that in mind, let's get started with number 10. Mario Kart 64 Toad's Turnpike. I played the crap out of this game as a kid. All the tracks felt unique, and Rainbow Road wasn't something to break your controller over. However, one track always stood out the most to me, and that track is Toad's Turnpike. It seemed odd that such a realistic track was in the game, but I never really questioned it. Not only that, but the song from this track felt very reminiscent of experiencing a long drive home through the city at the end of a long day, and really, it just felt peaceful, and I always found myself getting lost in this song. So, that's why this gets the number 10 spot. Super Smash Bros. Brinstar. I was never able to get into Metroid. I don't know why, but it was just never my type of game. That being said, I did play Smash Brothers a lot, and I loved Planet Zebes. Wait, is that pronounced Zeebs? Zabes? Well, that. Sure, it wasn't the nicest looking stage, and the acid or lava or whatever that is could be annoying sometimes, but I totally wrecked on this stage. And at the end of the day, that's what's really important. But the icing on the cake was that I got to listen to this song. It sounds very retro-spacey, if you get what I'm saying. Like, if I had a space adventure in the 90s, this is the song that would be playing. FZero X, Dream Chaser. This list is getting a little too relaxing, so let's spice it up. The soundtrack to this game is freaking great. It's so hype, and it makes me want to just go fast. No. Get out of here, Sonic. Nobody asked for you. But in all honesty, this song embodies what it means to race in F-Zero. You want to get first place? You think you got what it takes? You gotta work for your dreams if you want them to happen. You gotta get that boost power, and you gotta achieve.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
This is honestly the soundtrack I need in my life. I could be doing anything, but as long as this song is playing, it will become epic. Diddy Kong Racing, Crescent Island. Honestly, I don't actually know Diddy Kong Racing too well. I got it as a kid and started playing it, but a day later, I got a PS2 from cashing in my tickets at an arcade, and I played it non-stop for the next couple of years, and I never really returned to Diddy Kong Racing, unfortunately. But when I did start playing it again, one song just kept repeating itself in my head, and that song was the Crescent Island theme. it has a nasty habit of getting stuck in your head and staying there for a while because it's just so catchy. It's one of those songs that just never gets old. Star Fox 64 Star Wolf theme.
I think I'll torture you for a while.
I tried so hard not to pick this song because there are so many other songs in the game that I enjoyed, but god damn it, this is such a good song. Funnily enough, it reminds me of Pokemon rival themes. Not any in particular, but just the idea that the song is trying to capture.
I'm Gary O! I'm Gary O! Everybody hates me cause I'm Gary fucking O!
You're fighting your rival. You each have opposing goals and only one of you will come out on top. And if there's anything that's gonna motivate you to beat your rival, it's gonna be this song. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Forest Temple. I already made a video talking about how Ocarina of Time scarred me with its creepy soundtrack in some temples like the Shadow Temple. But honestly, in retrospect, the one temple that always stood out to me as the creepiest, eeriest, and most confusing temple was the Forest Temple. Now, maybe I'm alone on this, but this music is absolutely terrifying. If you combine it with the fact that this temple is like a haunted house with ghosts and shit. As a kid, this was always my hardest temple. Yes, even harder than the water temple. So, eventually, my mind started not only associating this song with fear, but after a while, it actually helped me think about how to beat the temple, and I still listen to this song whenever I'm trying to solve a problem in my head. So, for that, this song deserves a spot on the list. Conkers Bad Fur Day. Rock solid. I actually only recently played Conkers Bad Fur Day because I've seen videos on it and I thought I had to experience it for myself. And all the songs in this game, except maybe Sloprano, sounded like typical Rareware songs. Until I got to the club and heard this song and just wow. This sounds totally different from every other song I've heard on the N64. Like, this sounds like EDM that I find online to put in my personal playlists on the Nintendo 64. It totally blew my mind. And guess what? Now this song is in my personal playlist because it's a damn good song. Donkey Kong 64 DK Rap. I think we all knew this one was coming. You can't even mention DK64 without someone bringing up this rap. It's an iconic song. It's not something I would even expect to see in a Nintendo game. And hell, it's not even in the game. This is the song you listen to introduce you to the game. Can we just all agree that this is the best pre-game song of any video game ever? Great, we're all in agreement. And when I listen to this song, I just can't help but sing along with it. And if you know the words, you can join in too.
Put your hands together if you wanna clap as we take you through this monkey rap. He's the leader of the bunch.
Banjo-Kazooie Final Battle. This is, by far, the craziest song to any game put together on this list. It really feels like an end game song. It includes melodies from a bunch of different parts of the game, combined with Grunty's layer theme at a higher speed, and just wow, man. Just wow. It feels like the culmination of all our hard work up to this point in the game, all put into one amazing song. Grant Kirkhope must have really had a lot of fun making this theme. I mean, Rare may have had to put him on a lot of drugs to think up something this crazy, but god damn, it sounds great. The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, Song of Healing. Now, this was a tough decision to make. It's certainly not the best song on a technical level, or something really catchy or fun to sing along with. No. This is a depressing song that hits you on an emotional level. Without context, it just sounds like a really somber melody. But with the context associated with the Majora's Mask world, it really puts that world into perspective. It plays to the central theme of Majora's Mask. What that theme is differs from person to person, but to me, it always reminds me that nothing lasts forever, and time is always running out for everyone. This game was the first time I ever started experiencing complex thoughts or emotions about life in general as a kid, and this melody embodies all of Majora's Mask and its ideals, which is why I feel it deserves the #1 spot. So, that's gonna do it for this list. Unfortunately, there is quite a few popular N64 games that I never played, so if your favorite game got left out, sorry, but I hope you enjoyed this list anyways. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and leave a comment about your favorite songs from N64 games. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!